Hi everyone, welcome to week 5, and I hope you find this week relaxing compared to the past several weeks because this is just going to be a reading week pretty much. All I want you to do is read Alan November's Web Literacy for Educators, and you can see the only thing you have to do related to this in terms of an assignment is go to our class wiki and go to the web literacy link, and nothing mysterious here. You just have to, as you're reading, I want you to obviously reflect on what you're reading, and in your official reflection on the discussion page of the class wiki, which you'll see no discussions yet because I just created the page, you're going to reflect on ideas that cropped up for you, issues, takeaways, ahas, any questions that popped up for you as you read Alan November's Web Literacy for Educators. And you can either create an original post, or if someone's already posted and you feel like you want to kind of respond, add your response kind of dovetailing off of what someone else has shared, you can do that. That's it. Read and respond. And the only other things I list are, actually this is not the correct one. This is an old one. Hold on. Let me go to week 5 here. The only other thing I remind you of is keep Diigo in the back of your mind. Continue to share to the group if you find awesome resources, and you've probably noticed that on the home page of our wiki we have a running list of what people are bookmarking to the group, so that will continue throughout the semester. And the other thing I remind you of is that people have not everyone's quite finished with this, but they're the personal/philosophy pages that people did last week, and I'm creating a list of links to those pages, so I will continue to do that as people finish those, and you might want to check them out. They're really very interesting and creative. So that's it in terms of the assignment for this week. One little thing, just in case you think that all you need to do is read and respond. That's really all you need to do. I do say in this paragraph here that Alan November has this Web Literacy for Educators info literacy quiz. It's just that. I mean, you just do what I would suggest you do is go to this website. It's a companion website to the book. And when you get to the website, you're going to see listed an information literacy quiz. And it's kind of cool to take the quiz before you read the book, because you may know some things, you may think you know more than you do, and it's an old school quiz, by the way. It's just text. But just scan through and see if you can answer these questions, and then maybe go back after you read the book and see if you can answer them better. Okay, I do want to say a few things. Emily asked a really good question about wikis and using wikis with students. She was afraid that if students were given access to editing wikis, that they would go nuts and do stupid things. And in my experience, with a pretty normal group of students this year, that did not happen. I used wikis in a fall assignment with my students. Now, I used it both as sort of a class dump place for all sorts of things. I posted assignments, I posted questions, I had discussions. Everyone had editing privileges. This is a project-based learning unit, and their final product was to facilitate a professional development for our staff. And oh yes, they created a second wiki that was sort of an agenda for that experience. They created everything, and I ran into very few problems, and here's why. Here's why wikis can be brilliant. You have this little feature here, and bear with me. Actually, yeah, bear with me because things have changed a little bit, and I haven't quite figured out exactly where things are, but you have this link in the top left corner called Recent Changes. And this is a bad example because no one's used this for a while, so I'm going to go here. Recent Changes. I can go through and I can see who edited what, everything that has been changed. It keeps a running list of updates, okay? There should also be some sort of history button. Let me see, I'm going to go back to like Anna. Okay, no. There should be some sort of view one revision. If I click in the top right corner, I can see the revision that Anna made. There used to be a history button that you could click on, and I'm sure there still is. I need to do some digging. I should have prepared more for this, but there is a way to, if something gets completely messed up, like if one of you were to go in and make some changes and mistakenly save it, and like freak out like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I changed this and I didn't mean to, I would be able to go in, or you, because I've given you editing privileges, and take it back in history to what it was before you made the changes. So I just want you to keep that in the back of your mind. It's brilliant. I noticed in this top right corner it says more page options. I also want to show you there's an RSS feature for all sorts of things. So every page you can subscribe to the page edits and page messages, and that means that if you want to stay on top of who's making changes and what those changes were, you can receive Google Reader updates on those. And there used to be a feature, again, I'm going to have to investigate this a little more, where you could get email updates every time someone made a change. So, I mean, the main thing I want you to take away from this is that you can keep complete update. You can stay completely updated on changes that are being made, who's doing what. So I don't want you to worry about students, defacing the wiki, because it can always be changed back and you can always identify who did it. I just noticed too, you can also print to PDF pages. That's new. You may want to explore some of these things. Hope that gives you a few things to think about this week, and I hope you have a great week. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will be in touch. Bye.